Holiday. Sit. Lay down. Down. Good girl. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Monster Caddy YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can make your own custom inner door membranes. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make these door membranes. Now you can buy like already made membranes. It's basically like PVC plastic stuff. They're generally quite expensive. Here's another one that you can get on eBay, and including the postage they can be quite expensive. So it's basically with these old like Golf Mark 1s and caddies and rabbits, these doors I believe work as like there's like a water system, right? So rainwater can come in and it can come out at the bottom of the door. I've just taken this off the caddy, by the way, I should say. That's why I've got the door in front of me here. It's just easier for me to work like this. So yeah, it's like the rainwater comes out the bottom of the doors on a lot of other vehicles as well. So I thought, you know what, before I go ahead and put new interior parts on the caddy, I want to make sure that it's all watertight. I've just ordered some new door seals, these bits of rubber that go around the whole door. Those were expensive. So I'll be replacing the rubbers because obviously they look like they're from factory. And so that will stop the door leaking. But I'm going to show you today how you can make your own custom door membranes without spending that top dollar. Now all you're going to need is some plastic Rubble Sacks. I got a pack of 10 for about £2 to £3 here in the UK. You'll also need some double-sided tape, a Sharpie pen, and some scissors. And I think that's all you're going to need. If we need anything else, I'll obviously show you during the video. Look what I found as well. I'll be cleaning that up at some point. Nice. A lot of people didn't know what a lot of these holes are for. So obviously when you get a caddy, a lot of these holes you probably won't be used for anything. But over in the US they use these holes for different things. So I know that this hole here is for a door speaker that you can use. I don't know if you can use a door speaker for this, because when you wind the window up and down, this little bar here moves up and down. This hole here is for the manual little knob that you can adjust the wing mirror there. So that's normally, you find them on rabbit pickups and rabbits. They have a manual little switch there for the mirror. Obviously you've got your handle. Might use that in the future, so I'm going to cut a hole out here, and obviously here and here, and possibly cut a hole for that because I might want to put a mirror adjuster there as well in the future. But a lot of these other holes I probably won't use, so I'm going to cover those up. Okay, so let's actually get these Rubble Sacks out. Like I said, you can get a pack of 10 for literally like next to nothing. And what I was planning on doing, because it's pretty much the same material. There's a guy here in the UK who actually did this exact method, and he was the one who told me how to do this and showed me the idea, so I should give props to him. I'll leave his Instagram here. Definitely go check him out. Thanks for showing me this method, Ben, and it's going to save me and hopefully you guys a bit of that. These are Rubble Sacks. You might have them in the US as well. You put like rubble and stones and whatever you want in there. So like, it's just a tiny bit too small at the moment. You know what would be amazing is to make my life easier as if this was see-through. But never mind. So as you can see, it just doesn't reach. So what I'm going to do, get some scissors, cut here, cut there, and just open it up. As you can see, the Rubble Sacks open up so big, wider than the actual door, and it's like you can then, you know, get a pen, draw the circles, draw like where you need to cut, and you can customize your own shape that you want. And I think that's just going to be so much cheaper than getting an already cut one, you know. The other thing you're going to want to do is cut holes for the door card. I don't know what they're called, the little clips that hold the door cards in. You make sure that you cut holes out for those. As you can see, they're all over. Like I said, make obvious things like cut a hole here for the pulley, the window winder. Again, if you wanted to in the future, it's good to have that option to cut out a hole here for the, like a door speaker. Also here, if you plan on doing a mirror adjustment, manual adjuster thing there. If anybody knows like what this hole here is for, or this hole, and this hole. I know that in some American rabbits, they have like a vent. I know in the UK, I think they have like pockets here in the door cards, but some of them are vents. Be interested to know that stuff. So if anybody knows anything, any more information about the doors and the holes, please leave comments below, because I think these Volkswagen Mark 1 doors were obviously like Volkswagen came up with a blueprint, right? And they gave the blueprint to America, Europe, UK, everywhere, and said, right, this is what the Volkswagen Mark 1 door should look like. And then every country sort of made them the same way, but every country used different things in their country from factory. So like in the UK, we probably didn't have door speakers, but maybe in the US they did. In the UK, you probably had a little pocket here. It's all fun learning all the history, so if anybody does know about this stuff, leave a comment below. Okay, so what I've got is a coloured Sharpie, which is obviously going to show up against this black thing. And as you can see, where I need to draw, right? Just to give myself a guide. So what I'm going to do is just sort of run my fingers around. There we go. So you can kind of see there, look. It kind of needs to be flat. You don't want to make any mistakes with this bit. And the thing is, the reason why we have this membrane here behind the door card is so that it keeps the moisture off of the door card. If you're going to put money into this door, and the last thing you want is a wavy door card when it rains. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about protecting your cardboard door door card that you put in. All right, let's just go ahead and make a rough sort of like line about where this should be, right? It's about right. And of course the pen runs out as soon as I begin. Okay, let's see if this shows up against the black. Oh, okay, this is much better. Okay, so we got this nice line here. So that's the outline pretty much of the door membrane. And of course, we did say we wanted to cut out this square here. You can feel it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly press on the pen and make sure. I'll have to go over this again because that is, yeah, I reckon about there. That's for the speaker, the door speaker. The window wiper is about there. The pull handle to open the door. And of course I did say about the manual adjuster for the mirror. You can actually see the indent there, so I'm going to make that circle there. So, door speaker, manual mirror adjuster, open the handle to pull the door open, window winder, and everything else I want covered up. Now, we're also going to need to cut out little holes for the handle, the pull handle, which I believe is right here. Now I'm going to do little dots to mark out where all of the where the little clips go in to hold the door cards in. So, has anybody been listening to the Monster Caddy podcast? because we just did a new episode, episode 17 with Jack Humphreys and Aaron Liston, and it was a fun little episode, just like UK caddy owners just all chatting to each other about just stuff really. It was a really fun, relaxed episode. I recommend it. It was just really fun, chilled, and I can't find these bloody holes. I might have to cheat in a minute. Now, it's just a case of cutting it out. So as you can see, I've just cut around the line that I made, because I just thought, you know what, if I need to take it in, I can take it in. But it looks like a good size. I've obviously cut the speaker hole here, handle, window winder hole. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get like a screwdriver and just poke through the holes, because obviously I want them to sort of all, I don't want to just put holes in these things and they don't line up. So I'm going to poke a screwdriver hole through to the other side whilst I've got it in this place here. I just need to do little holes here so that the new door handles can be screwed in there. So basically that is our custom cut out door membrane. Like I said, if you wanted to use any of these holes for in your truck or car, then obviously make sure you cut them out. So like, again, if anybody knows what this one's for, and this one, let me know. But yeah, if you think about it, for my purposes, that's not bad. It's going to keep the moisture away from the door card, and it's just going to protect it. If any rainwater gets in, we're good. When I took the door card off, there was no plastic to be seen. So I think what they used was the double-sided tape just to hold the door card alone without having any plastic over the top. So if I put double-sided tape here, 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 and here, again, making sure that I make holes for these, the holes that I'm going to be using, and then I put that on top, we'll be good to go, I reckon. Go. So we've got all the double-sided tape. Let me just get this again, poke the holes through for the clips to go through. Oh, you know what, I forgot to tidy up that bit there. Fuck! So I've got some leftover red oxide paint. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but there's bare metal there, and I'm not going to be able to access behind the door card, you know, for a long time. So I'm just going to give that a wipe and do a little touch over here, because it's bare metal. I don't know if rainwater is going to get in there in the future, so I'm just doing this to be safe. If it's wrong, let me know below. I'm just going to let that dry, and then we're going to put the plastic over the top.
1 hour later.
Here goes nothing, I've got to get this right. Everything's got to line up. I've got an idea. I'll put a screwdriver through the hole. I'll put the screwdriver in that hole so that it lines up. And then, starting the opposite angle. Awesome. That's pretty sealed up as well. It's pretty strong tape. Obviously I've got some here. That's alright. It doesn't look neat, does it? But it'll do the job. Do you know what I mean? I hope so anyway. Just maybe I should have put some tape just here to hold that down. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. This is obviously, I can trim these back a little bit here. Make that a little bit neater. But nonetheless, like, that's pretty cool, eh? Very cheap, and it didn't take long at all. There we go, guys. Door membrane. I really hope I haven't forgotten anything, but you know, door card will be clipped in here. You won't be able to let any moisture get through to the door card. That's the main thing. I'm just going to put this back on the caddy, and I'll grab the passenger door and repeat the process. No point showing you that because it's just going to be exactly the same as this, just the other way around. So there you go, guys. That was sort of like a cheap way to do the inner door membrane plastic sheet thing so that you can keep your door cards nice and fresh and away from the moisture. They can be very expensive, and there's not enough information on the door membranes online. There's also not enough photos of examples of Volkswagen Mark 1 doors with the membranes in. But if anybody has any information on anything that we've mentioned in today's video, make sure you leave all that stuff in the comments below, because there are people out there that need this information. I'm one of them. If you have more information, please do leave comments below to help out the community. It is very well received, and you know, that's what this community is all about. It's about helping each other with the restoration process. And remember, if you are new here, make sure you click the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated every time I release a brand new video. Also check out the Monster Caddy podcast, which is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's basically a place where I invite different Caddy and Rabbit pickup truck, any Mark 1, Volkswagen Mark 1 owners come onto the podcast, they tell their story. It makes perfect sense for you to go and check that out, and it'll just make your daily commute just that little bit more enjoyable. And also feel free to check out the Instagram page where you can see all the behind the scenes stuff and just photos and stuff that's going on within my Volkswagen 1985 Mark 1 Caddy. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.